Okay, so uh, Kabila, allow me to thank you for inviting me to express a few remarks about our absolute genius, Mr. Lee O'Cherry, who uh, has passed, and allow me to uh, encourage anyone who reviews these remarks of mine now to follow them up, become familiar with Mr. Cherry and his life's work, and understand that he pursued the path of institutional organization of the African genius at a time when, um, you know, we were still being excluded from the general population of inventive or innovative genius in the world. And thanks to him, we now have the African Scientific Institute. There were others who co-founded it with him in an effort to maintain the dignity of the genius population, not only in the sciences, but in every aspect of life. But it is important to remember that without the scientific uh, geniuses and the networks and communication correspondence between us, uh, the rest of the African genius and inventive and innovative people are at the mercy of the people who are robbing our geniuses of what we think of and discover, using it, and in those days were imposing it upon us. They will continue to do this, but their effort has already failed. And so I don't want to filibuster on that. I'm just adding my comments. It is an honor to be a part of the African Scientific Institute. I encourage everyone who is a scientist to know about it, to learn about it. And I thank Mr. Kabila, the Congress of African People, and his National uh, uh, Council of Elders for the invitation to lend any of my remarks about this truly great man and his vision to not only do what he could as an absolute genius in the sciences and technical world, engineering, but to create a body into which all other African scientific genius can grow. I did provide a snapshot of some of his work, and I do encourage everyone to be familiar with this man and with what he has done. I surrounded it with some of the work that has led into our perspective on scientific and intellectual achievement. Were it not for Lee Cherry, who personally inducted me into his fellowship, I don't know of any other scientific organizations that would recognize a medical doctor who is also in mathematics and music as and other fields as a person worthy of the fellowship. But Lee personally inducted me, and I'm honored by that. And I hope that other fellows in the ASI will encourage their colleagues, their family, their children to diversify and to expand their scientific work into other realms, mathematics, music, the arts, so that we can continue to prosper and continue to advance while much of the world is intending to prevent us from doing this. If I can close my awareness of what Mr. Kabila is doing, and through the celebration this year, Kwanzaa, some of what I am trying to do now may be included in his plans. My submission is quite late, and if it turns out that this may be useful at another time, I ask that you will forgive me for my delay in submitting it and preserve it so that at another time it may still be useful. And that's, for now, what I'd like to say. I should please remind everyone that Mr. Cherry's daughters, I've met them. One is a medical doctor and the other is a veterinarian. His family is so wonderful, really, in terms of their recognition of what really can be done and what needed to be done. I really extend my deepest condolences to the family, and I hope that I am able to participate in other activities that have to do with the honor of this truly great man.